Okay, yo, what is going on, guys? This is the Death Smasher, and welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a beginner's guide to Bleach Brave Souls and how to become one of the strongest Soul Reapers in the game. So yeah, today we are going to be starting off with how to level up your characters efficiently, what to do, and basically get them at their best. So yeah. Now, when you start off the game, when you do your free summon, you are guaranteed to get a 5-star, an OG 5-star. In my case, it was this. In my case, my first 5-star was this 6-star OG Power Yamamoto, which, let's be honest here, none of the OG characters are good or viable in PvE anymore, neither for PvP for that matter, just because their stats when at level 200 they are very low and they have really shitty 6-star skills, as you can see right here. But because I started this game on 2nd anniversary, which was exactly a year ago, I started off with a character that is already at level 200, which is this Power OG Hallibell right here as soon as my screen loads up, and yeah, there we go. But even then, I was a noob at this game because I chose the wrong characters. So anyways, I'm not gonna go on further into discussing what I picked. Today we're gonna talk about how to level up your characters. You get a 5-star character. Alright, so when you get that 5-star character, you want to go ahead and get started on augmenting his soul trait and getting his level cap increased. We'll go ahead and take as an example, this dupe White Zangetsu that I have right here, because either way I am going to have to augment his level cap, because when you get a 5-star, his level cap will remain at 60. So how do you get that level cap up to level 100, you guys may ask? Simple. We have to complete the soul tree, and we have to augment. Now for augmenting, you want to go ahead and augment characters that are ranged from 4 to 1 stars. Oh shit, hold on. Like what I'm doing right here. Now because I don't have that many characters to augment into, I'm just gonna augment these guys. Besides, it's okay to augment them, because in the end, you are never going to use these 3-star or 4-star characters, because they just aren't useful for PvE in any kind of way, shape, or form. So you're just going to want to augment them just like that, and as you can see, your level cap gets increased to level 65. And you can basically hit it up to level 80. So yeah, that said and done, this is how you basically augment them. And how you can get more 3-star and 4-star games? Well, characters? Well, it's simple. You just play the game even more, do events, and yeah, basically get tickets, use them up, get fodder characters, and that's how I do it, because literally I just farmed this game for free 4-star characters. But anyways, the augment part is over. Next part is the soul tree. So when you start off augmenting your character, you will have enough crystals to at least be able to do a couple of characters. And when augmenting a 5-star character, you will need crystals. 5-star crystals, which you can get from Urohara's training grounds, which are right here as a sub-event. But for now, I don't really recommend touching that until you get your character leveled up to level 60. Or level 80 for that matter. And to level up your character even faster is that, okay, right now it isn't on, but we have an event called Cone's Bonanza. Now what does that event do? Well, that event, when using ticket multis, like using 5 tickets per run, that will allow you to level up your characters quickly and... Oh, okay, my bad, hold on, I clicked on the guild click. So yeah, that event allows you to level up your characters efficiently and getting them leveled up even faster. And normally, when we have double chance banners at the end of the month, the EXP you gain from Cone's Bonanza is doubled up, which will make leveling up characters even easier. But as of right now, it isn't on, but I can tell you the time it's on. using the Japan time. In Japan, Kone's Bonanza is up at these following times. Unfortunately, I can't remember it at the top of my head, but I'll do like a small snapshot and yeah, basically post them, and with whatever methods you have to understand when it's available in your time zone, yeah, you can basically do that. But anyways, now once you get your character leveled up to level 80, you want to go ahead and, like I said, get your soul tree done and get it to 100%. And just like that. And then once you reach this level cap, yeah. And of course, this thing right here basically allows you to increase your level cap to level 80 to level 100. And by that time, you will have finished leveling up your 5-star character. And when leveling up a 5-star character to level 100, you are rewarded with 50 free spirit orbs. So yeah, you can basically use that for summoning, which is very neat. Not many mobile games do that. So yeah, once you get the character all finished and done, once you go back to the character screen, it will have a button to evolve. But hold on, we're going to take another 5-star character that I already have, that is maxed out and done, because I did not touch this dupe White Sangetsu. So yeah, hold on, we're going to get another character. Okay, we're going to take into consideration this Frenzy Rukia that I have right here. When you finish his or her soul trait, the button of the soul tree will change to evolve. And that will allow you to evolve your character to 6-star. Now normally, for a normal character, it requires 3 Hogyokus, but for free-to-play ones like Frenzy characters, Senkaimon Metal Exchange characters, and PvP Metal Exchange characters, they require 5. As for the summonable ones, they only require 3. So, yeah, pretty much. And once you get them leveled up, it basically changes the whole soul tree, and you basically get a new set of skills to unlock. So, yeah. And you don't exactly grind for crystals anymore. Instead, you grind for jewels. So for example, hold on, I'm gonna go into a character that I have not yet finished, which is Kazeshini. I pulled him from the 3rd anniversary banners as a unfeatured unit, which is weird as fuck if you guys ask me. So yeah, when getting a 6-star character, when evolving a 5-star character to 6-star, their level resets. And you basically start off at level 1, so of course the first thing you're gonna want to do is to get that character, to augment the level cap of the character from level 100 to level 120. However, augmenting 6-star characters is way more difficult than you may think. Because okay, wait, I don't have a fucking 6-star character to use. But basically the main point is, putting in a 3-star character will not augment much. It will only augment like a simple fraction of the percentage meter, which you see right under Kazeshini's special move. So yeah, it won't really do much. So you're gonna need to have a shit ton of 4 stars and maybe some 5-star raid fodder characters that you can use. In the soul tree here, it completely changes. Okay. You don't use crystals, which are easier to farm, but instead, they use a thing called jewels, which is used to augment a 6-star character's soul trait. So yeah, and these jewels are way more difficult to farm, because Urahara's training grounds don't really give you a heck of a lot of them, even when bringing crystal links, so they're even more difficult to max out. And what's more is that you see these little icons that say skill? Well, these, in other words, they can enhance your character's skills. For example, Kazeshini right here, right now, he is just a 6-star character that has dodge rate as a soul trait, but he can do way more than that. For example, he will have skills that will give him a +1 sprinter, which will basically increase his movements and give him an extra splash step. Skills like a bruiser, which increases the normal tag damage, And hold on, I should have a Berserker somewhere around here. Okay, no. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, looks like I don't have it unlocked. A Berserker, which increases the amount of damage your strong attacks does. Hold on. Increases the normal attack area of effect, long range, by 20%. It always does that. And of course, for some characters that do not have either Frenzy or Flurry, they get this special move called Bombardment, which basically increases exactly what it says, number of special move hits, basically allowing you to nuke with your special. So yeah, basically it'll change the way of how your character plays and be able to do a heck of a lot more. And as you guys saw, you guys need 5-star raid characters from that. And the way of how you can get those raid characters is by two ways. You can either depend on the 6-star intensive course, which is a much easier way to farm, but however, the 6-star intensive course changes every week, and because right now we have these characters being featured, the raid characters change. For example, White Ichigo, he gives out the raid 5-star Ichigo and the raid 5-star Ulquiorra. So yeah, every character has their own set of fodder units that you need to farm up. So for me, for Kazeshini, I need to basically farm up a 5-star a lot of 5-star Shuheis. And the second method is pretty much by doing these raids. And because you're a beginner right now, these raids are kind of tough to do. That you basically need at least characters that are around at least the level 200 character in order to do this raid, because they're not easy to accomplish on your own. But however, there are way easier methods to farm out the raid characters. We can also do them in co-op. Okay, my bad. It's because of the emulator that's showing me that co-op and Senkaimon quests are locked. You can do this in co-op, which is a much more easier method to farming up raids, because not only do you get way more points compared to doing 5-star raids on single player where you only get 40 points, instead you get 70 points. And you can even use multi-tickets on raids too, which kind of makes things way easier now. So yeah. Once you farmed up everything, you got the 6-star character soul trait done, and did everything, you basically have your character done at level 150, and you will be able to get 75 free orbs from that character. So yeah, in total, if you want to count the amount of orbs you get from completing a 5-star, that's 125 orbs, mate. That's like half a multi, which is really damn good. So yeah, once you finish a character's soul trait, you basically will get another screen where you can basically, hold on, let me see. Okay, no, I need to look for a 6-star character that doesn't have the extra soul traits for level 200. Okay, so once you finish the character's soul trait and level, which is at level 150, you basically get this button called release. Now I'm not gonna release it on this Mayuri because he's bad, he's garbage. But yeah, basically, you will be able to augment your character from level 150 to level 200. However, it will require a new item called a Hogyoku's Will. And for summonable units, you need 3 of them. For free-to-play units like Frenzy units, Metal Exchange units, and Senkaimon Metal Exchange units, you basically need 5. So yeah, it's kind of the same number. And once you unlock them, well, let's just say now the process is a bit easier to get the to get the level cap to level 200. Let's go ahead and go into another character. I'm gonna go ahead and touch Kokuto, so that way I can show you guys, because he's already at level 200. You will unlock an extra set of soul trait skills right here, which are level caps. However, this requires a whole new item called droplets. Okay? The way you can get these droplets is by doing 5-star raids, 4-star raids, and the droplet trials. But we also have another event which is not on right now, called the enriched droplet zone. Basically, from that you can basically farm up at least up to 10 droplets per attribute. However, the droplet zone is very hard to do, and you will need level 200 characters completely maxed out and have really good accessories and links on them. So it's not really recommended to do them for a beginner. So yeah. But however, first of all, we're gonna count into how many droplets you need. So for a character, now Cocteau, as you can see right now, he is a blue character. So what he needs is 80 green droplets, 80 red droplets, 80 purple droplets, 80 orange droplets, and 160 blue droplets, because depending on what attribute your character is, he will need an extra 80 number of droplets for that specific type. So yeah, depending on what character it is, you need a bit more droplets for a certain attribute. So yeah, and how you can get these droplets, like I said, you can just do the raids, the 5-star raids, or you can do the new droplet trials that they just recently added into the game for 3rd anniversary. What they are is that they're basically a rehash of 5-star raids, but they're available at all time. And if a certain raid is missing, for example, right now, hold on. What are we missing right now? We are missing a red raid. Well, guess what? Droplet trial has exactly what you need. So you don't have to worry about that. You can just do droplet trials. And once you get enough droplets, you can go ahead and finally get your character to level 200. So yeah. Alright guys, I'm sorry about that. I forgot to address one more thing. Is how you can get the Hogyoku swills and the actual Hogyokus themselves, because they are needed to evolve 5-star characters to 6 stars and to ascend 6-star characters to level 200. So yeah, the way you can get these Hogyokus and Hogyoku's will is is by a couple of methods. The first method is doing weekly orders. Okay? And hold on, these are my daily ones that I still need to finish, of course. Alright, so the weekly orders, this is what you get. Now, of course, they're a bit more than what I have right now, but the major ones is to complete 50 brave battles, clear co-op quests 30 times, and clear the daily orders 30 times. So yeah, getting the Hogyoku normally is easier. And the Hogyoku's will, you basically get it once you complete all orders. Once you complete all of them, you get them. You get it. But there's another way to get the Hogyoku's will and the Hogyoku themselves. If you go into the shop, okay. Now let's wait for it. There will be Cone's Corner. Now, what does this thing do? If you drop a couple of multis on this thing, you are bound to get Hogyoku's and Hogyoku's will, and some droplets. So let's see what we can get from this. So yeah, it gives out a couple of crystals and jewels, which is not much, but it does give out, as you can see, I got a Hogyoku's will, which is very nice. So let's see if we can, let's keep on rolling until we get a Hogyoku. And no Hogyoku? Okay. Let's re-roll. And there we go. And what do you look at that? I got myself another Hogyoku's will. So yeah, this is actually pretty useful, but I recommend saving them up for multi, so that way you can get the most out of Cone's Corner and get a couple of droplets and stuff like that. So yeah, and then there is another way to get Hogyoku's and Hogyoku's will, but it's kind of difficult, to say the least. And that is from the, believe it or not, from the training grounds, but the drop rate is very rare to get in. And as of right now, you can only get way more jewels and crystals at the moment by ×2. So yeah, and sometimes raids, but even then the drop rates are shit. So really, what you want to do is rely on Cone's Corner and the weekly orders. Yeah, these are kind of the only ways you can get Hogyoku's and Hogyoku's Will. But however, I forgot to mention one more thing, is that when you finish your character at level 200, you are rewarded with one Hogyoku's Will. So either way, if you did use up some Hogyoku's Wills to ascend a character to level 200, once you finish that character at level 200, you get an extra one for free, just for completing the character at level 200. So yeah, I apologize for not addressing this before. It kind of slipped out of my mind. So yeah, and get characters to level 200, okay? Because these characters need to be at level 200 to be viable for Extreme Co-op, Inheritance Zone, and Droplet Zone, or else you're not gonna get anywhere with characters that are at level 150 and don't even have their soul traits finished. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Soon I will be going over how to grind more orbs and whatnot. So yeah, see you guys next time.